SLS family. A tip from the top today. This is a tip for me that is I'm very partial to this tip because it's, in my opinion, the way to be consistent, the way to make money in this SLS business every week over 5,000. And it's what I call appointment setting in the field. Appointment setting in the field. Now, I know that sounds kind of funny. We think of appointment setting as in our call sessions, but there's another side of appointment setting in the field where you want to be very aggressive and very assumptive. I'm a big proponent of what I call the calendar book, where you have times set aside for your hour slots, your hour and a half slots, your 9, your 10:30, your noon, your 1:30, etc. You can use a device as well. Always want to have a backup as well. You can use a calendar book, a physical calendar book, or have a device that has your time slots so you can actually in the field calendar your appointments. I actually take this book with me in the field and I show it to my clients sometimes, or I have it in front of me. I'm always thinking about my slots, my 7 slots a day, my 28 slots for the week. Now, the thing about this appointment setting in the field is you want to be very aggressive and be very assumptive with it. What that means is that you don't ask your clients or prospects, hey, are you available on this day? No, you say, I have time available on this day. You can have either this slot or that slot. You control your appointment setting. You control the scheduling in the field. Now, with your calendar book in the field, what you want to do, or your device, what you want to do is when you're in the home doing your game shows and your instance sets in the field, you want to have your calendar book, your device handy so you can say, okay, when you get your referrals, ask what part of the territory or what part of the city they're in. So then when you get to your game show, you're saying, okay, I've got these slots open in these particular areas. I want to schedule this person for this slot or that person for another slot. You do that on purpose. You're very aggressive with where you want to put people. In your mind, you're not asking them, can you make this appointment on this day? You want to say, I got you for here. Will you be available here? I'm going to put you here based on where that you want to be on that day, in that territory, and also what times you have open. That's Monday and Tuesday. You're doing it that way. You're taking Monday and Tuesday game show instance sets and you're flowing them over to Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, when you get to Wednesday, very important, in your week, when you get to Wednesday, now in your mind, you're thinking about putting slots for the next week, Monday and Tuesday, the next week. Again, you have your book in the homes or in the field, or you have your device, and you're saying, listen, I'm game showing and I'm instant sets on Wednesday and Thursday. Now I'm thinking about next week. Okay, once you have 1 or 2 people that you're putting in for next week in a given territory, that becomes your territory for that day or for that half a day. For example, say I have someone in a suburb of Detroit that's kind of north of Detroit, and I'm game showing on a Wednesday, and I put 2 people in that suburb on Monday morning. Well, now I know that's where I'm going to be on Monday morning. So when I game show again, I'm not going to put someone who's far away from that area on Monday morning because that's not where I'm going to be on Monday morning. I'm controlling my schedule. Now I know Monday afternoon I want to be in different territory. This person on my referral list is in that certain territory. I'm going to put that person on that territory for Monday afternoon. Now I'm going to be in a certain other location on Monday afternoon. Monday morning, Monday afternoon, I'm starting a game show in those spots. It's by territory. So by the time you get to your Friday call session, if you're doing your game show and your instant sets with your calendar books very aggressive, on that Wednesday and Thursday, when you come to Friday, you should have ideally anywhere from 10 to 14 slots filled out. You've got 28 slots, you're 7 per day for your 4 days. Out of that 28, you should have about 10 to 14 filled by the time you come into your call session on Friday because you're aggressively appointment setting in the field. And if you do it that way, when you get your home office leads on Thursday, all you gotta do is just sprinkle those in. Sprinkle those in and complete your 28. And then in your call session on Friday, all you're doing is filling in half. And you're probably doing your Wednesday and Thursday for the next week in your call session. That way, it repeats itself. So when you get to the next week, by the time you get to Tuesday on the next week, you already have your 7. Your game showing on top of those 7 for Wednesday and Thursday to have about 10 on Wednesday and Thursday. The ideal should be, because the numbers should flow in that way, you should have more sales on Wednesday and Thursday if you're game showing and you're using your field appointment setting the way I just described.